What is up, good people? Penguin Magic here, back for another vintage cube draft. Hopefully today we will open up some power, get a good deck, and maybe get a trophy. But let's jump into the draft. All right, here we go. Let's see what we have here. So we have a talisman, an iteration, blade splicer, a covenant, hullbreaker horror, underworld breach if we wanted to do some storm stuff, and an animate dead if we want to do some reanimator stuff. Also there's a Land of War elves there, but as I've said before, I'm not the biggest fan of the green deck in this format. I'll play it, it gets some wins, but it either seems like you get really lucky or you just end up with all your rampers and none of the good stuff, or you get all the good stuff and none of the rampers and you just die quick. So here, kind of between Animate Dead and this Fire Covenant here, both are pretty good. I think I'm going to take the Animate Dead and we'll see if Reanimator's open or not, and continue along from there. So let's see here. So we have a Touch of the Spirit Realm, a Shark Typhoon, a Grim Monolith, a Trespasser. Nothing really super exciting here. Elish Norn's an okay reanimator target, but I'm not taking that second pick at all. I think here I kind of like taking the Monolith. Also kind of interested in the Shark Typhoon. And I'm also kind of interested in this Mana Confluence here. I'm going to go with the Monolith. I'm not bonded to Reanimator by any means, and Monolith is just great in the cube. Alright. So, here we have a Mirage Mirror and a KiKi Jiki if we're thinking about playing some Twin. There's also a Basalt Monolith here. I think those are my kinds of cards here. There's also notably an Oust. So here, I'm kind of between the KiKi Jiki and the Mirage Mirror. I know we took the Grim Monolith, so the Basalt Monolith could be okay as well. Yeah, I think I'll speculate on the KiKi Jiki. It's early enough for this. Alright, so let's see, what do we have here? If we would have taken the Mirror, the Hex Mage would have been good here. I mean, the Mirror very well could wheel. There's a Watery Grave, a Smuggler's Copter, Raging Ravine. Oliphant is also slightly interesting here. You can cycle this, get a duel if you want, as long as it's also a mountain. And then you can Animate Dead it. I mean, that's not the most exciting thing to do with Animate Dead, but it's not terrible. Yeah, let's take the Oliphant here. Okay, here. So we got a DRC, a Bloodstained Mire. Orcish Lumberjack is okay. I think I'm okay just taking the Bloodstained Mire here. Fetches are good. All right. So here, I think I don't mind taking this Inquisition here. There's a Karn that plays well with artifacts if we start doing artifact things. Cathar Commando. But I do like a bit of hand disruption, so I'll go ahead and take this Inquisition here. And we can follow that up with the Talisman. Now, we did see a bunch of Storm stuff this past pack, and maybe that's the way we should have been going. And I do enjoy a good Storm deck. But I'm also not opposed to a nice black-red kind of beat you up mid-range type thing. So we'll go ahead and take the Talisman here. All right. So here, I think I'm going to take a Reanimator target here just in case we continue along that. Damn is good. Misery Shadow's all right. Blightsteel Colossus is alright if you want to do some tinkery stuff. But with this start, I'm kind of just okay taking a good Reanimator target here with Iona. Alright. So, here is really iteration for me in the Manamorphose, I think. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and again speculate on this iteration in case we start doing Splinter Twin type things, because we do have the KiKi. So here we do have a Shark Typhoon if we want to continue along that, a Beaumont Courier, and a Goldspan Dragon. I think the safe pick here is the Goldspan. So I think we'll just go with safe here. This is not as exciting here for us. So we'll take the Kenrith, I think is the most likely card to be played, but I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and also speculate on a Raging Ravine here. I mean, if we find a Minskin Boo, I'm going to play it. And also an Orcish Lumberjack here, just in case. Ugh, sure. It appears mono white is very open. And maybe, I mean, we should have been playing White Wax Me. But, you know, in Cube, it's all about what do you want to be doing. So here, I think I'm going to take the twin. I mean, I have both twin pieces now. And very well could be doing some twin things. Arid Mesa is good. Hollowed Fountain is alright. Otherwise, the Library, the One Ring, the Ophiomancer. But I think, again, I'm just going to continue speculating on Splinter Twin since we got the KiKi so early. And we'll follow that up with a nice Zealous Conscripts here. I think that is probably our best play. So I do want to be on the lookout for some red-blue fixing, since I do have a good chunk of this combo. Volcanic Island would be great. An Underground Sea would be great too if we're going to continue with the black. But again, I'm not bonded. Right now, the only thing for sure that we are playing is red. And interesting. So we have a Fury, which I do like a lot. That card is very powerful. There's also a Misty Rainforest here. But I don't have any blue fixing yet. So I think I'm going to go with the Fury here. This card's just really powerful, good removal. And we're kind of lacking on removal right now. All right. Let's see here. So we have a Kite Sail Freebooter and a Faithless Looting here. I think I'm going to take the red card. I mean, even if we're mainly playing the twin combo, I still wouldn't mind access to little reanimator shenanigans. So we'll go ahead and go with that. And I think we may go with the corpse stance here. I don't really see anything else that's super exciting for us. Narset's not bad. This talisman here isn't bad. But I think I like the corpse stance here. Alright, so here we have a Bitter Reunion and another talisman that isn't my main color, so I'm not nearly as excited for that one. There's also an Ancient Tomb here, which is a little bit exciting. But I think I'm going to go with the Bitter Reunion. All right. So here, I think we're going to go ahead and take this Ketria Triumph. It does fetch with the Bloodstained Mire and gives me access to blue, red, and green should we find a Minskin Boo or something. So we'll go ahead and go with that. All right. So now we're at an interesting decision here. I could take the Una's Prowler and continue trying to do some reanimator stuff, but that's not fully there yet. I don't really want to go all in on it. There's two good pieces of removal / burn. I think I'm okay just taking a removal spell here that can also go face. Right. So here we have a Direfleet Daredevil. It's always cute to cast somebody's Time Walker Ancestral. There's an Ophiomancer and a Tenacious Underdog here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Daredevil. I want to keep this fairly red oriented. So there's a Lily here. And a Knight's Whisper. I think Lily's more powerful for now, so we'll speculate on that. A hangerback and a worm coil. I do have some ramp here, a little bit. So I'll go ahead and take the worm coil. It's not terrible. None of these are really for us, I don't think. I'm going to take the talisman. All right. So, no power again in pack 3. However, there are a couple of power adjacent cards here. One being a mana crypt, the other being Jace, but I think we're still pretty far away from Jace. I'd really like to find a little bit of fixing, but I think the mana crypt is too good here. So we're going to go ahead and take that. All right. There's an exhume here. There's a Plains Island Swamp, but again, we still haven't seen the two blue guys, the Pestermite and the other one. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Deceiver Exarch. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and again take this exhume. All right. So here we have Evolved Sleeper, Portal to Phyrexia, and Bolus's Citadel. I mean, we aren't terribly far away from casting the portal. I think I'm kind of in for this Chandra, though. All right. So here, had we had taken the Porto, I would definitely be all over this Thran Dynamo here. Here, I think I'm in for the Blood Tithe Harvester. I'm also Flesh Gorger is a consideration here. But I think the Harvester is fine for now for us. Man, I am having a terrible time finding a red-black land. So here's between the Abrade and the Shieldbreaker. I think I'm going to go with the Shieldbreaker here. Yeah. And there is that Exarch. I think we're going to take it. I've been passing some of the fixing for this. That Duretti is pretty spicy too. You know what? I've taken both other pieces to the Exarch, so that may wheel. I think I'm going to take the Duretti. All right. I think I'm forced here to take this Blackleaf Cliffs. I really want the Grave Titan. I really want the Grave Titan. But fixing is so important here. I need to take this Cliffs. Wow. In the same pack is the Savai and the Pestermite. I'm going to take the Pestermite here. Our fixing isn't that great for 3 colors, but it is what it is. I'll go ahead and take this Masker Worm here. We'll take the Mutt. I'm just deciding here between the Evolved Sleeper and the Citadel. Yeah, I'll take the Sleeper. Island Mountain. I'll go ahead and take that. Not the best form of fixing. Rankle's okay as well. Shallow Grave if we want it. Notably, the Exarch did not come back around, which is a little bit unfortunate. So this deck is kind of a hodgepodge of decks, a little bit of soup in it. So just need to decide what we want and not want to be doing here. So if I cut the Reanimator plan here, let's see what that looks like. So that puts us at this black-red mid-rangey that can randomly pull a Splinter Twin combo. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a Grizzlebrand. We don't have an Atraxa. I don't feel like Reanimator stuff is what we're really going to be doing. We have an okay amount of ramp here with the Crypt, the Talisman, the Monolith. So I'm still okay playing the Worm, both of these Worms here. But the Masker Worm might be a little tough on the lands. Oh, Sacrifice a Forest. I thought this just tapped for red or green, so we're definitely not playing that. I think I'm going to put the Animate Dead back in. It's just a good value card. I mean, randomly, some games we could easily be cycling an Oliphant and animating it, and it could just get there. It's a little bit more of a dream in Vintage Cube versus a regular draft, but I think that isn't terrible. I just want to really get us focused a bit more on what we're doing. The Duretti I like, plays good with the Worm Coil. Um, and this is in a graveyard or on the battlefield. So it can be your opponent's stuff too. And it's good removal as well. So I think this is fine for us. We'll run 16 lands plus the Mana Crypt. So let's figure out the manas here. So we're definitely... Sadly, both of my triomes are island mountains. But that's fine. The Bloodstained Mire still finds it. It also finds a black source if I need it to. So, let's go ahead and sort by color. I didn't realize to put the iteration in here too. That's probably okay as well. Is that okay? No, I really want to keep my blue splash down. Iteration is a great card, but I think if I want card draw, I either want to be looting or bitter reunioning. I think I'm going to put in the looting here. So we have one island, and we have a mire and the two triomes to be able to get to it. So let's just see what this suggests and see what we have here. So for islands, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sources. I think that's plenty. For mountains, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sources, which I think is fine. Black, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black sources. That feels a little bit light. So if we cut a mountain and add a swamp, I think we'll be in a little bit better of a spot here. We do have some double black cards here. I'm not as excited for those, but it is what it is. We tried to make a broken deck in a couple of different ways and just didn't really fully get there, unfortunately. So I think that this looks good. All right, I will see you guys in round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. Let's see here. Won the die roll, so we will play first. We have all of our lands. So I think we're okay with this. Notably, we do have the KiKi combo in hand as well. So let's see if we can get there on this. So I think we'll start with the triome, then bring out the cliffs. Oh, it's in my upkeep. Gotta get used to playing Moto again. Or the library. Which, because they mold, doesn't do a whole lot this turn. So I'm going to go ahead and be real nice and continue to turn off their library. Ah. Pest infestation to fairy. We're not really countering stuff. I think I'm just kind of okay taking their counterspell here. Looks like they're doing some sort of stormy... I don't know. They also have a pile of soup over there, so... But I just put them another turn behind on doing anything with the library. They only have an island. So this should hopefully help us gather up what we need. I'm missing a land here, so I'm going to go ahead and just cycle this Oliphant here. And I don't need the land here, so we'll just go ahead and grab the Triumph for now. Okay. Great. So we'll play the Triumph. They still don't have green that we know of. They could have drawn it, so they can Pest Infestation that. But for now, I like doing this. So we do have 3 reds. So next turn, we can just lay the Pestermite, end of their turn, KiKi Jiki our turn. A Swamp. So that is a forest, and I would not like to lose my monolith. So I think I'm going to Pestermite in their upkeep. Tapping down their Triumph here. You float that green. So notably, Pestermite taps or untaps a permanent. So what they did there was try to get me to still use Pestermite's ability and untap that. So I think here we just kind of go for this. Red, red, red. And we'll tap our monolith. All right, they didn't make us play it out. It was nice of them. All right, so we saw Storm-ish-esque type of things. So I don't think we're making any changes here. We don't have a whole ton of stuff anyways to board in against them. We didn't really pick up sideboard cards. We were just really busy during the draft trying to get one of our broken things to come together, which never really did. So, well, I mean, we just did pull off the Splinter Twin combo. So, or the KiKi combo. So, I think we're just going to run this back and continue to pray that it comes together for us. So, let's see here. I have a mountain cycler, a monolith, a looting. I think I'm okay keeping this. Opponent is mulliganing to 5 cards now. And they're deciding if they want to keep a 5 or go to 4. It's unfortunate. It looks like this, unless they have the nuts over there, might be not as much of a game. So let's see what we draw here. A mutt. So end of their turn, I will cycle the Oliphant. Oh, 1 card. We got a lot of land though. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab one of our triomes. Play the triome. I think we're going to loot here. Really want to be grabbing our land drops here. So I'm going to pitch the mutt. I can flash that back if need be. And I'm going to go ahead and pitch the incinerate here too. Oh, wow. I mean, maybe I was wrong here on the storm thing. So here I can play a Duretti, which dirtles a bit. So here what I think I'm going to do is going to play the monolith, hope they don't have the pest infestation, and then okay. Then I was going to try for the worm coil while they're still over there dirtling. But that's fine. So next turn, unless we draw something great, we'll just play the Duretti. So we're just kind of not doing a whole ton here. I have the Duretti out, so I'm going to go ahead and play this Shield Breaker out and just start applying a little bit of pressure here. They're not really doing anything. We do have the Fury in hand as well as ready to handle some issues. Palace Jailer. I'm not sure I agree with this. It's going to draw him a card, and I'm going to go ahead and take the Monarch back fairly quickly, because I'm just going to... Yeah. And we'll just play out the Wormy. So if they have like a Swords to Plowshares or Path to Exile here, or something of that nature, that kind of gets us with the Wormy. But hopefully this Worm Coil can go ahead and give us the Monarch. That is fine. We are going to surprise them with the Fury here. We're just going to hard cast it. Hope they don't have a counter spell. All right, opponent. What do you think? You gonna counter this one? So I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with the Worm. So there's two things we can do here. I can sack this, handle this, or I can hope KiKi next turn goes ahead and resolves and starts copying the Worm Coil. So that seems like the fun play. So we'll do that. They are drawing a bit of cards with this Palace Jailer Monarch here. But they need to continue to find answers, and we're hoping that they don't. So they're down to so here we will kill their oracle with that. We do have mana leak mana here, miscalc mana here. Reprieve. Okay. Get you with the worm. All right, opponent. Can you get yourself out of this? Well, they did draw the pest infestation. So that's probably what they're looking to do here. All right, that seems like a decent turn for them. Notably, we will be landing this KiKi. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and fetch. I should have done that end of turn, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. A mana crypt. All right, so we're going to swing with both. Most likely they'll put 3 of their dudes on my lifelink guy, the regular version of it, to kill it so I can't copy it anymore. I'm going to put 1 dude on the other one to not give me the monarch. They're going to gain some life here. Would love to draw some card draw or the other part of our combo. Hoping here they don't have a way to make another dude. So we can finally steal this this monarch. All right. They're drawing another card. I would like to do that too. And the mountain is not what we wanted. Hopefully they don't have a piece of removal here. There we go. I will take the monarch. And my shield breaker back. So next turn with Duretti, if we would like to, I can ultimate him and make 3 warm coil engines. Oh, they're doing something here. All right. They needed that. That was not good for us at all. It was way better for them. All right. What else do you got, opponent? Notably, that Time Spiral did shuffle in my Warm Coil engine. So now we're no longer able to ready the Worm Coil back. So next turn, I think if that elf is still kicking around, we'll go ahead and lily that. Blood Tithe Harvester. Is that better? Well, since we have the mire, we can technically do both. So let's go ahead and lay out the lily. That's fine. Not what I want to do, but I'll go ahead and I think that's worth it. Go ahead and fetch with this. Grab a swamp. Go ahead and play the Blood Tithe Harvester. Make a token. We're going to go ahead and copy the Harvester. Get another blood token. And then we will attack them and attack Teferi. So here, I think I'm going to go ahead and loot. See if we can find another part of the twin combo. We did not. There's an Inquisition there. So I'm not sure that I need all this ramp anymore. So that's fine. Do I have a way to play this? No. So in the mutt. All right. Oh man, this game has been a brawl. They would like to steal my Duretti. I think that is fine. So since they didn't activate the Duretti here, I'm going to go ahead and try and punish them a little bit for not immediately activating that. So next turn I'm going to Inquisition. Most likely they're going to try and bounce my KiKi here. So we'll Inquisition, relay out the KiKi, and continue pounding in. Oh, they're bouncing the Blood Tithe. Okay. Wow. Then we'll Inquisition and play Wormcoil. We might just be dead here. Notably, they can't kick the Skydiver there. But they are going to be making some dudes here. So here they're tapped out. And so I think I'm going to try and punish them here by finding the other half of this combo. We'll discard the mutt, and there it is. So we'll just Inquisition them, see what's going on. Goodbye, Spell Pierce. Play out the Pestermite. And we got there. Yeah, they just, they dirtled a lot, and they just kind of helped us find the combo. And bouncing that Blood Tithe Harvester instead of the KiKi Jiki was interesting. And tapping out a bunch was interesting too, which just would have enabled us to not only play Pestermite, but we also really had the lands as well to go ahead and lay out the KiKi too. So good games, opponent. That was a lot of fun, and I will see you guys in the next round. All right, welcome back to round 2. We won the die roll, and let's see what we have here. Got a little bit of ramp here. I mean, I suppose this is keepable. Not too exciting. I guess we can play an Oliphant out pretty quick. Actually, we can play a turn 2, no, turn 3 Oliphant. So we will go ahead and lay out this monolith here. So here, I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. And, you know, if they're not going to do much, we'll go ahead and lay out our talisman too. We'll make a deuter with that. Glad we didn't see a tanker. See if we lose life. Yeah, of course we did. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and beat them for 6. They're gonna go ahead and take it. And we will force them to use their foundry there. Mono blue so far. Oh, this is not going well for us. See if we hit anything. We do hit the KiKi. So we will go ahead and play the KiKi here. They did not want to see KiKi. So we're getting 2 more damages in. Yeah. What do you think? Is it tails 3 times in a row? It sure is. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. They'll make a dude, we'll lily it. Not a big problem. So they want to Venser it back. Oh, they're going to Venser. What? Yeah. So let's see here. Play the Daredevil here. A rankle. So we'll up the lily. So we are definitely losing here. Well, that's not good. This is not good. Can it be tails 4 times in a row? No. Okay. Let's see what we draw here. That's not bad. So, if we play the rankle, they'll venture it. But then they won't use the foundry. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So they are going to play the Venser here. Bounce my rankle, as expected. All right, opponent. Emery. That's okay. So we obviously need to get rid of Ramanap here. They are trying to put together the combo. And a gold span dragon. I think I'm going to go with the Fury here. And I'm going to cast it. right. And I'm out of manas. So I'll go ahead and play the swing with the dire fleet since it has first strike. We're going to take that down to 8. And we will say go. Whoa, 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 what is happening here? There's the fast bond. They needed whoa, whoa, what? Mine's Desire? Time Spiral. Alright. They're going for it. Alright, Saga. They're again brain freezing themselves here. All right, here. So let's see here. So let's make them use the foundry here. Need what? 3 to untap the foundry. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to Zealous Conscripts their Zurin Orb here. Is this cute? Yeah. I'll let them start thinking if they want to sack some lands or not. Okay. It's fine. We have a surprise incinerate waiting for them. All right. All right. Whew. That was close. That was really close. Man. Do we have anything to really bring in? Not really. Is there anything that's dead here? Not really. I mean, there is temptation to bring in this Iona and try and go a little bit more on the reanimator plan here. But what are we losing in order to do that? Speed. Because essentially to do that, we've got to get rid of a lot of the speed that we have. I mean, we could cut Rankle. We could cut Chandra if we wanted. Is that good though? We could cut the sleeper. Go in a little bit more on trying to get this Iona into our graveyard and bringing her back out. I'll try it. We won game 1. We have the Animate Dead in hand. We have Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, so they kept 7. We're going to keep this. This is just good enough to keep. Wow. Alright. I see you, opponent. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and play the Inquisition. Goodbye, High Tide. So if we can find the Iona to pitch into the yard, that would be fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and play the Blood Tithe Harvester. I want to get the beats going. So I'm going to go ahead and offer them the trade with the Blood Tithe Harvester here. See what they think about it. They would not like the trade. So we'll play a Duretti. And so they plan on activating that. I'm just deciding if I want to get rid of any of their artifacts right now. No, I'm okay for now. I don't want to sack the they are doing stuff here. Alright, let's see what we draw here. I think sitting around waiting on Iona is pretty cute. But it's definitely not what we want to be doing. Misclick there. Ah! Complete punt. Complete punt. This is not good. Alright. We just completely messed up. Wow, that's unfortunate. We need something big to happen quick. So, this is weird. I'm gonna block here. And if I need to, I'll animate that back for another blood token. See what we get here. They do have a cryptic open, which they're just dying to use. Yeah, I don't want to show many of the animate cards. I don't want them knowing that's what we're doing. We doing taking 14 next turn. Yeah, this is not looking so well for us. Yep, that gets us. Okay. So, I don't know. I feel like the reanimator is cute, but not really doing a whole ton. But we're also not playing around it right now. So we'll try one more time. I don't think we can keep this. Gonna pitch the Daredevil here. Well, maybe we want to pitch the Incinerate. Yeah. Crap. Just F6 through my turn. Oh. Getting used to playing Moto. This is really why Arena, in my opinion, is just a much better client. Does this give us 3, 5, I believe? Yeah. Not enough, so we'll go ahead and play out the Triome, cast our Shield Breaker, and start putting in some beats. That's what we're going to have to do to win this. We're just going to have to grind them. So we will attack for 2. And play the Mana Crypt. And play the Worm Coil. All right. Opponent, do your worst. Do your worst to me. Hopefully they just tap out for irrelevant artifacts like this right now. This could be a time spiral heading my direction. We'll just keep picking heads here. Hey, we won. So, methinks they're holding up a cryptic or a Venser. So what I am going to do is I'm going to force them with the Daredevil here. I'm going to try and take another turn. Yeah, that's exactly as we suspected. A counterspell of some sort. Can I do something else mean? 1, 2. No, I need another red, and I needed the red there to force that. So we will just attack. Got him down to 2 cards here. I've got a KiKi combo in hand. I could have just played the conscripts there, but I kind of want to see what they do here and maybe try and steal something. Steal something a little more relevant than an Aether Flux Reservoir or a Mana Vault. A Trinket Mage, okay. So now they need... We'll pick heads again. Hey, we won it again. So we're gonna attempt to roll out the KiKi here. They're gonna make a servo. Take 8. And next turn we have the conscripts in hand if they can't figure out something absolute insane to do to us. High tide? Crap. Are we seeing a time spiral here? Yeah. This is definite. Oh, an upheaval. Well, that's not nice. They're gaining a bunch of life here on us. We might just be dead here. Well, that's crazy. Wow, that initial F6, which my finger was on the 5 for stop passing, just did us in there. That's unfortunate. And yeah, just one turn behind. All right, I'll see you guys in the next round. That's on me. All right, welcome back to the last round here. Um, it looks like our opponent's gonna get to play first. We have a piece of the combo here. We have all the lands. I think we're gonna keep this. This isn't super exciting, but it gets us along the path to doing what we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. One thing I will bring up, I was a little salty after losing to a misclick on the last round. It's one of the frustrating things about Moto, but I will say their customer service team is phenomenal. If I'm not saying go to them with every little thing, but they are fairly understanding about things if you hit them up with something like that. Like I looked and my finger was over the 5, which should have been the stop passing, and just passed my turn, which was frustrating last round. And I just sent them a message and they just fully reimbursed me. They are stellar as long as you're not a habitual person trying to do all these things. So, yeah, that props to them. Super props. Customer service team, 2 thumbs up. All right, so let's see here. So right now we're just kind of working on our combo. I think I would like to get rid of that relic. And we'll probably get rid of the relic and play the shield mate next turn unless we draw another combo piece, which we didn't. We look at each of these modes again. Each player discards a card. Each player loses 1 life and draws a card, and each player sacks a creature. So we can start pounding them and having both of us discard. I mean, I do have enough lands right now to make that work. But are we winning by doing that? I don't know. I think big scary things are coming. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this relic. And then we will cast it. And start applying a little bit of pressure here. A sneak attack. Well, that's not good. So here, I think we'll go ahead and play out this rankle here, and we will just start making them discard. But this is probably going to end fairly quickly for us here. And we're going to find out if we're just dead here shortly. I imagine this is going to pop out a Grizzlebrand and a Traxa. Something big and scary. So, an Emrakul. Here we go. Here we go. There's Grizzlybrand. You know, the other thing that might have been a little bit smarter was to hold back the Pestermite. Yeah, this is not looking good. There's Emrakul. Alright, they caught a Fury. And a Solemn Simulacrum. There goes my dudes. Oh, man. That's tough. Guessing they're going to consider drawing 7 more cards here. Alright, Grizzle Daddy's in the graveyard. Atali's in the graveyard. Let's see what we draw. We need something pretty amazing here. The Twin. Alright. So, pending what they have here, let's think about how we want to do this. So we can Zealous Concepts back our Fury, but then we're only dealing 9, and then on the backswing they'll get this back and hit us back. So I think what we're going to have to do is at the beginning of combat, click the padlock, put a stop here on their main phase. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to Pestermite the Fury once I get priority at the end of their main phase, beginning of combat. Oh no, we got another monster. Can we survive? And we're still dead. Okay. All right. That is unfortunate. But let's go ahead and see what we can do. Now, so these don't let me get access to my opponent's stuff. So the animate dead is definitely pretty good here. They also had access to black, so I imagine they're doing some sort of reanimator stuff. So let's just go ahead, run this back, see if we can get there before they get us. But they definitely have the more broken deck that I was hoping for. We'll go ahead and keep this. This is fine. But, you know, that's Vintage Cube for you. You're playing with extremely broken stuff, and, you know, sometimes your broken stuff comes together while drafting, and sometimes it doesn't. I mean, we tried to get a couple of different routes of broken things together, and it just never really came together for us. And that happens. You know, that's magic for you. Can't always get the nuts while drafting. And sometimes you draft and, I mean, I've drafted and had literally multiple pieces of power, including a Lotus, a Time Walk, a Recall, and just stomped. So, you see both sides sometimes. Soul Ring is unfortunate. A Triumph here. I don't think... really would have liked another black source here. And I already have a blue source. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and swing for 3 here. I'm going to go ahead and play the Triumph here. This gives us the access to blue that we need. We'll play the Mutt. And then we'll discard the other island. So I only need 1 blue source. Catch the Daredevil. And we're just trying to apply pressure at this point before they can get what they need. Oh, thank goodness. There was no sneak attack coming out at us. Okay. So let's attack with both. And then we're going to play Chandra. Attempt to. This could get countered. Ready. I'd love to cast that. I don't think I get to cast that for free, right? Nope, can't cast it. Deal him 2 more. So essentially what we're doing here is making it really tough to be able to draw a bunch of cards with Grizzle Daddy. Okay. That Inquisition was kind of nice. They only have 2 lands left. Three. So, can we win this turn? I think there's a possibility. So I've got 5 on board here. I can add 2 with Chandra here and play my Goldspan Dragon, which deals 9. Wow. First things first, I'm going to Inquisition them. I want to know what's going on. Would be better if this was a Thoughtseize, but so they have the D-Toots and the Grizzlebrand. So we'll go ahead and get rid of the D-Toot. Do they have 2 red sources? No, just 1. Do they have another red source in hand? Yeah. Okay. So we basically just need to apply pressure here. So play a swamp. So, do I want to loot and see if something better comes along? Maybe. Man, I'm like 1 land away from doing this. So let's pitch the Lily here. And I'm going to pitch the Fury, I think. And then we'll add 2, 3, 4, 5 for the dragon. And we're just going to attack all here. Now, what we're trying to do is make this Grizzlebrand a whole lot less impactful. Because they can play the sneak attack. They'll play the Grizzlebrand. They'll hit me for 7. But then if they want to draw cards, I don't know. I just doing the math in my head here. They hit me for 7. And if they want to draw cards, it's not good for them. I mean, they get rid of Chandra now, but they want to draw 7 cards, they go back down to 4. Yeah. they just dead here? To the gold span? Oh no. Okay. I see. That guy has reach. Sick. We can get him down to like 1 here. So we're gonna see if they'll get greedy and keep the scoos alive. Nope. Wishful thinking. Oh man. Okay. So play a worm. Play the sleeper. Would love them to do something like play a fetch here or do something insane. Please. Hopefully they just don't have another threat for us. We're still at 20 life. We can take a hit from most things right now. I think I'm most scared of Emrakul. Maybe Ulamog. But even then, I'm okay sacrificing like the blood token, the worm coil. Probably my sleeper as well. It's the thing about these broken decks sometimes. Like here, you get one part of the combo. Last game we had, the Zealous Conscripts and the Pestermite, but couldn't find the twin or the KiKi. This game we found the twin, but we can't find the other half, so... Interesting. Okay. They don't have any force open to get extra mana. I believe that's force only, yep. Like I said, I'd love to see a fetch pop out. Love, love, love to see a fetch pop out. Okay. Not what we wanted here. I'll go ahead and play that. So I'm guessing something's going to pop out at us as we swing. This will be a desperation block. But we'll go at them. Yep. As expected. Hopefully just not something with lifelink. Prime time. Yeah, that's fine. Do they have anything that can block in the air? Make zombies, yeah. Okay. Go ahead and just get rid of that before they can block. All right. So, let's see here. Man, that was tough. Okay, I think, again, we're just going to run this back. All right, so we do have an Inquisition. I do have the Monolith. I think this is just good enough as well. All right, so let's get an idea of what they're doing. So this game, they got a lot of threats. And, not any way to cheat them yet. So next turn, I think I'm going to play the Harvester over the Monolith unless we catch another mountain. Nope, another swamp. So again, it's just super important to continue to shred their life total here. all the manas. So we'll swing here, deal them 3, and then just thinking here for a second if there's a way to do something crazy. I don't think so. So what we'll do is we will play out Lily. I'm going to go ahead and minus her to start. See if we get something. We do. Yeah, I'll go ahead and return that one. We'll play out the crypt. Tap it to play the monolith. Again, I'm just always picking heads. A mutt, huh? Gosh, I'd really love to find another mountain here. So I'm gonna get rid of the mutt, and I can flash back the mutt if I need to. Not what we wanted here. So we are going to continue to try and find a red source here. Get this dragon onto the battlefield. I'm guessing Scarab God's probably about to come out. Oh no, sneaky. They got it. Whew. Alright. Which one? A Tolly. Alright. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I'm guessing they're gonna make another Atali and hit me for 14. Oh no, Atali's legendary, so they can't copy it. Good to know. So they maintain the KiKis. Pick heads again. Oh, we lost that one. There's the mountain. So what we're going to do here is we'll cast the gold span. And then we will evoke the Fury here to get rid of the KiKi. Oh no, we don't have to do that. We can just play it with our gold span trigger here. So we'll add double red there. Add 2 there. Add this. Cast the Fury. Kill the Keeks. And say go and pray. So again, the nice thing here is they don't have really right now at this moment the resources to handle the Grizzle Daddy. Oh no. Yeah, this is death. This is death. Unfortunately, they found the Blightsteel. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, please subscribe, and hopefully we'll do something better than a 1 and 2 on the next one. These past 2 drafts have been tough, but that's okay. I have faith. We will get some trophies. Alright, see you guys next time.